Hello and welcome back to the Optum Care Virtual Community Center. Rich is going to talk to us about stress awareness. This is such an important topic. Hope you enjoy.
Well, hello everybody. My name is Rich Crislip. I'm the Director of Behavioral Health Integration here at Optum Care, and this is Healthy Minds. And today we're talking about a very important topic, stress awareness. And we can all relate to that because we all have stress in our life. But did you know that there is an effective way to manage stress so you can reduce the likelihood that it'll impact you emotionally and even be able to reduce the physical problems that come along with stress? So let's talk about that a little bit. Why is this such an important topic? Well, number one, stress is really hard on the body. Because, stress is a hormone problem. When we're under stress, we actually release hormones called cortisol and adrenaline that do things to our body that we need to have done when we are under stress. It helps us to wake up and to fight and to run and to build up our motivation so that we can go about handling the problems that we have. But the problem is that we don't want to be releasing a lot of those hormones. And also those hormones, especially cortisol, linger in the body and can actually cause problems for us. In fact, some medical professionals call cortisol public enemy number one when it comes to our overall health. Cortisol that lingers in the body can cause problems with osteoporosis, with heart disease, with diabetes. It's linked to certain kinds of cancers. It's common in depression and anxiety. It causes all kinds of problems like appetite disturbance and sleep disturbance. It's just not a good hormone to have lingering in your body. But the problem is that when we're under stressful situations, we actually release a lot of cortisol. So we've got to find a way to bring balance to that because we all suffer stressful situations, we all release cortisol, but then how do we manage it right so that we can get the best emotional and physical outcomes? So I'm here to give you just 3 simple tips on how to reduce the stress reaction in your body, how to reduce those hormones that are toxic to us, and have a higher quality of life, even in times that are stressful. So tip number 1 when dealing with stress, I want you all to remember this, is that it's all about what you eat. Food is fuel, as I like to say, and the more antioxidants that you can eat are better for you. And the reason is that antioxidants help in the process of repairing our brains. You see, stress and cortisol actually do damage to our brain. Stress and cortisol actually destroy brain cells. We release free radicals and we can destroy our brain cells when we have too much cortisol in our bodies and we're under too much stress. So it's important that we eat foods rich in antioxidants because they actually block the free radicals and help repair damage to our brain cells. The second thing that we need to do is that we need to do daily exercise. Now I know everyone says, oh, exercise, everybody says exercise, it's good for everything, but you know what, it's actually true. And this is especially true in stress management because there is only one way to get rid of cortisol. Just one way, and that is exercise. Exercise, getting a cardiovascular system up and running and getting your heart rate up and getting your breathing going, and it actually naturally dissipates cortisol out of your body. And what that does is that it frees you of that cortisol, which interferes with other good brain chemicals in our brains, such as serotonin, which is that's what we call our happy molecule. That's what keeps our mood stabilized. But there's also dopamine, which is our motivating chemical in our brain. And cortisol actually dampens the production of serotonin and dampens the production of dopamine. So when we get rid of cortisol after we exercise, when we dissipate it out of our bodies, oftentimes we say, I feel great. I feel emotionally I'm better. That's not because we all love exercise so much, though some of us might. But it's really because we've gotten rid of the cortisol out of our bloodstream and our serotonin's working better now and our dopamine's working now and we're back to a steady state of how we should be. We've cleared out that cortisol. So I always tell people, don't call it exercise because that's hard to do every day. Say I need to manage my cortisol and reduce the amount in your body. The third thing we need to do when it comes to stress is that we do need to relax more. We do need to use meditation exercises to calm our minds, to get rid of the irrational thoughts and the distorted thoughts that cloud our judgment. We need to settle down and almost like, I always like to call it like rebooting the computer. You ever, when you're on your computer and you have too much information on there and there's stuff coming here and there, what happens to the computer? It just blows up, right? Well, what meditation does is that just shuts everything down for a while and helps your body come back to a restful state, helps your brain calm down. And what happens is that your judgment will improve, your mood will improve, you'll clear out a lot of those irrational and worrisome thoughts that stress bring on, and you'll have better balance in your mood. So again, that's really the 3 tips. You can't stop stressful events from happening. That's not a good way to go about doing it. Oh, I'm going to live a life that's free of stress. Good luck, is what I say to that. Stress always comes, but we can manage it better by doing these 3 simple things. Eating fruits and vegetables high in antioxidants to make our brains healthier. Exercise every day to dissipate that cortisol out of our body so that our other hormones function better. And thirdly is that we actually learn how to relax and stop all those thoughts that tend to invade us and create anxiety and depression. By doing those things, that you'll find that your mood will brighten, you'll sleep better, you'll digest better, you'll feel better physically, and you'll have just a brighter outlook on life. So I wish you well on those 3 tips. Use them every day and you'll find that they help a lot. Thank you so much.